What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video here, and today we'll be showing you how to do make a custom airline that actually looks decent, look like it's made by Gemini jets or engine models, like how you have with this one here, the Airbus A330. So yeah, this is another workshop episode for you guys. They haven't released one in like the past few years, so sorry about that again. But yeah, we will try to get more consistent with these updates for you guys. So yeah, the whole premise of this video is we're gonna take you from taking like a model plane, like say for example, we have this plane that's no longer in this livery, and say if you wanted to change it into like a different airline livery or something, or like you wanted to make like your own like airline, like how we have our own airline Air Puff. We're gonna show you how to we're gonna take you through that whole process from start to finish. Definitely gonna have to make this two different parts because I do not have the decals on like standby ready for the plane I'm gonna switch over. But yeah, we will take you through that process. So there's probably gonna be like one or two parts. Hopefully it's just two parts. I want to keep it to at least two parts. But if there's three, then that's just how it's gonna have to go. But yeah, let's get you started here. Alright, so to get started, you're first gonna need a plane. Besides the dog, hey, you know where to get any model planes out here? Whatever. You're kind of annoying anyways. I guess this one? Nah, that's nah. I don't know. We'll have to find another way, guys. Just give me a minute. Alright guys, so since that Zeus doesn't want to help me buying a plane, you can also check on eBay, where, as you can see, I'm putting in the 737-300 for 1 to 400 scale, and you get a whole variety. You're able to put in filters too to like narrow down your search and keep your the cost low and everything. That's really important too, keeping the cost low. And you can also check some diecast retailers like Panda Fox, for example. They have a clearance section where they actually have clearances. Like we have some planes here like this A320 Neos and 737 Max. And what do you have to say about that, Zeus? Whatever, you're annoying. The dog. Oh, what's up, bro? Yo, what's up? Oh, dog. Wait, what are you doing with this? Gotta do this. It's all mine now. What? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so after choosing your plane of choice as of but one of the many options I told you guys, or you can just go with my option. Okay, my option is the better one. Okay, you just find something in the wild. But yeah. So you're gonna need a few tools just to help you remove some of the basic stuff off the aircraft, like the aerials. Like if the aircraft has antenna, like we have these tweezers. I have a fine point one and then just a broad one, just to just grab off the antennas and put them off to the side. So we're gonna go ahead and do that for you right now. Okay, so yeah, just grab like a regular tweezer or something. I have two types of it, just in case of for smaller planes. But so I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze it and then lightly lift up. And it's okay if it gets scratched because you can always just paint them back. But some of these are a bit difficult to do. We're gonna try the one towards the middle here. Yeah, almost like, guys. Alright, so I figure out the best way to do it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it like that, and you're gonna slightly twist, like very carefully twist, not to break the antenna itself, because you want to have the whole antenna piece come out together as one. And you're just gonna twist it back, do a little bit of side-to-side twisting, and you're gonna carefully pull, and just like that, we have our antenna. We're gonna put that down somewhere where you can see it, and then we're gonna put them all to the side together, so we can later reattach them back to the aircraft. So we're gonna go ahead and get this last one out from the bottom of the aircraft. Again, you're just gonna lightly squeeze and twist from side to side. Just like get the glue all loose and whatnot, and then you just gotta carefully try to pull out. You're not gonna always get it the first time, but just do that a few times very carefully, not to damage the antenna itself. But yeah, I've never had that fail me yet, but I mean, you know, things can happen, so hopefully it doesn't happen now. All right, so there we go, we have our antennas right there. So another thing I like to do too, just to, you know, make sure you don't lose the pieces, that you can just grab like a little piece of tape, like I have like some little scotch tape here. I also use some frog tape occasionally if I can't find my scotch tape. You just go ahead, stick the little antennas onto there, whatever aerials is on there, and then just like that, you have your antennas off to the side, so you can't lose them. And then you just put it off to somewhere where you remember, where it can't like get easily lost, and then you're all set for later. All right, so the next process that we're going to be doing here is we're just basically going to be prepping the plane as much as possible for, like, you know, its new base paint and everything. But since that this one has already been decaled and everything, like, you know, if you ever have that situation, like say if you buy like a secondhand plane off of eBay and it's been decaled or something, best thing to do, like if you just want to change the livery or something, is just you know, like how the whole video is. But yeah, basically if you just want to, you know, before you paint the aircraft or anything in a base paint or whole different like livery color or anything, always, if it was decaled before, if it's a secondhand model, always remove off the decals. So you're gonna need like a you know, I don't know what to call these, but these are like arts and crafts, like knives here, so they have a very sharp end, and you're gonna use the sharp end to, like, you know, basically try to like pick underneath the decal or anything else, and just like basically scoop it up, like it's like just peel it up like it's a band-aid. All right guys, so here's just a quick little update what I've got done so far. As you can tell, due to the extremely well adhesive that is used by V1 decals, this is actually pretty a little bit difficult to come off. But yeah, another thing too, just be careful when you're using these kind of knives. These are super sharp, especially if you get like new blades, like extra blades and stuff like that for them. So be very careful. Like I suggest you guys wear gloves or something to at least, you know, have some form of protection. But yeah, I'll show you guys when when it's completely done with this part. Anyways guys, after a few more minutes of you know, tugging and pulling off this damn decal, it finally came off. And so that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like on the tail so far. It just shows how great V1 decals is, and you know, draw decals, they absolutely suck, because you have to have a special type of gloss paint to go on top of their decals just for it to stick on a damn plane. But anyways, besides from having a very superior decal brand on this plane, you know, you're gonna have to remove everything else off the plane. That includes these windows and the cargo doors and everything, even the engine decals that I added too. Look at that. Take one last look at that. All right guys, so now I completely removed all the decals off the aircraft. As you can see, off the engine, took a little bit of scraping off the engine and everything, but mostly it's just a naked plane now. Okay, I should probably censor this, but you know, anything for the YouTube. Am I right, guys? What do you have to say, bro? Huh, strange. All right, so now that we have you know, the plane prepped already, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some decals here. So we're gonna look at draw decals here where we already have it searched for 777, and we're just gonna look through some of them. As you can see, we have the Emirates, which is pretty interesting. I never knew they had that early 2000s livery, but anyways, that's besides from the point. You know, you get to look through all your options here, find which one is the best. I usually go for ones where the airline logo is not covering like the doors or anything, just like, you know, make it easier, the job easier to add it onto your custom plane. But we're gonna go ahead and with the United or Delta one for this one. All right guys, so yeah, that's gonna wrap up for today's video. So I hope that's helpful so far. So next part, we'll have the decals and everything. We'll show you I'll show you furthermore how to prep the plane, and then you know, add the base paint and all that stuff, and then add on the decals and get the final finished product. But yeah, so now you know where to get the decals from. I suggest V1 decals more, but there's something going on with their whatchamacallit, with their system, like when it comes to like the payment, like you can't add your card or something so you can pay for the decals. But yeah, so we're kind of just stuck with draw decals at the moment, which you do have to use a an acrylic or something like that type gloss to put on the plane, so like the decal doesn't peel off, because literally the decals will literally peel off the plane even if you just try to pick it up, which is ridiculous. So yeah, like I said, that's gonna conclude for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.